Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Chubby Cat One on YouTube. Here with Lily, and I am trying something new. I've gotten into kind of like trying to read a little bit. I wanted to do some reading for you guys that are learning English, and I thought I could be helpful by giving you some reading, some listening practice for English. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to, when I have a minute, which I don't know where that's going to come from, but we'll find out. I'm going to use my text talk feature on my computer, and I'm going to type up, like, say if I read this to you guys today about bridges, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the text talk feature on my computer, and I'm going to, it's kind of like, you know, you guys that are familiar with computers, I'm sure you guys that know Dragon Speak. I used to use it when I worked for the state, and we used to use Dragon Speak, and I'm going to try to use that so that I can type up what I read to you guys so that you guys can follow along, and I'll put it down below in the description of the video so that you can follow along, and if you want to know exactly like what words I'm using or how I'm pronouncing things and all that type of stuff, okay? Alright, so I'm going to try that later on today. We'll see how it works. If I can get to know how to use the text-to-talk on my computer, which I don't think should be too hard, I should be able to do this because it'll be a lot quicker than me typing, and I should be able to do it more easier with the baby, especially because he tends to like screw around with my computer a little bit sometimes if I'm typing. That's what I have going on with eBay a lot. That's why I'm doing listings all over the place now, and why I'm up like all night. So, yeah, because it's hard to do stuff now if he's awake. So anyway, so let's get started. I wanted to read to you guys today, and then like I said, I will include, there'll be a translation of everything I read down below, so please look at that and you can follow along with me, okay? Alright. So anyway, so we're gonna talk about how to build a cross today, which are types of bridges. Bridges are built to join two parts of land together where they are separated by a deep valley, a river, or the sea. The type of bridge engineers choose to build depends on where it is being built, how long it needs to be, what materials can be used, if it's just for people or for cars and trains, and how it will be built. There are many different types of bridges to choose from. There's one called a cable-stayed bridge. These bridges use cables to hold up their deck. The cables go directly from the support column to the deck. The Millau Viaduct in France is a beautiful example of this bridge. It is the tallest bridge in the world, even taller than the Eiffel Tower. The first project I ever worked on, the Northumbria University footbridge in Newcastle upon Tyne UK, is also a cable-stayed bridge. An arch bridge. These are curved bridges usually made from bricks, stones, concrete, or steel. The ancient Romans were the first to build this type of bridge in large numbers. The arch, as you know from reading about the Pantheon, is a strong shape. Because of its curve, the forces squash it together and keep it stable. Roman engineers built spectacular aqueducts, which were tall arch bridges used for transporting water from rivers and lakes to cities. A cantilever bridge. A cantilever is a type of structure that is supported at one end, while the other end is free, like a diving board. Imagine two diving boards face to face, with a connection in the middle. That's how a cantilever bridge works. These clever bridges can cross long distances and are usually easier to build than bridges with cables. A crane can lift the cantilevers into position quickly. The Howrah Bridge over the Hooghly River in Calcutta, India, is an example of this type of bridge. It was opened in 1943 and carries around 100,000 vehicles every day. There's also called a pontoon bridge. A pontoon bridge. This usual type of bridge floats on water. Boats or large hollow floats full of air are tied together and support a deck that you can walk or drive on. These structures are usually built for a short time only to help armies cross rivers quickly, or when there is flooding to help people escape or to distribute food and supplies. They've been used for thousands of years. Legends tell us that Emperor Xerxes, who ruled Persia in the Middle East more than 2,500 years ago, built an immense pontoon bridge to wage war against the ancient Greeks. A truss bridge. Sometimes the span of the bridge is so long that a beam would be too heavy and expensive. Instead, you can use a truss. A truss is a frame made up of lots of smaller beams and columns. It's much lighter and can carry heavy loads. Trusses can be different shapes, long rectangles or arches. This is a little bit hard to say because it's in German. The Sudbrücke, maybe? I don't know. Mainz Bridge in Germany is a K-truss. If you look at its sides, you can see a pattern of Ks repeated along its length, facing different ways depending on how the forces flow. Trestle bridges. Trestle bridges are made from wood or sometimes steel. They have lots of columns or supports made like trusses, one after the other to support the deck. Many were built in the 1800s and early 1900s to carry trains. They're quite common in the United States. Roller coasters are often designed like trestle bridges because it means the forces from the fast-moving cars can be safely absorbed by the many supports, and it's an easy way to build really high for those scary drops. So that is about bridges. And what I will do is I will make, this is from the book called How Was That Built by Roma Argwal. It is a juvenile book, but a lot of these are great things, especially if you're just learning English, and it has a really good list of vocabulary in it. So I'm gonna make a thing later. Yes, thank you. So I'm gonna make a thing later. I'm gonna put it down below, and then you guys can follow along. Okay. I will be back later today. I gotta go do a bunch of stuff right now. So you guys please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later, okay? All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.